I think a lot of times people think, you know, as business owners, we don't have enough time to grow our LinkedIn networks and to do it organically without paying for it, besides the use of your time. I just want to show you guys that we can do that. And it's really only about 10 to 20 minutes a day. And the more time you spend on it, the larger it's going to grow, your network. But also make sure that you have a business page. If you own a business or you're part of a business and you're, you know, running the LinkedIn account, just make sure that you always have to have a personal page first, always. So a lot of people have the misconception that you have a business page and that has nothing to do with your personal page. But in reality, your personal page is what controls your business page. So you always have to start with a personal page. Once you do that, and that's pretty straightforward, what you want to do to start your business page, if you guys don't know how, is go to this work button up here and scroll down to create a company page. Okay. So, and you just follow the cues, you fill out all the fields and do the best you can, because this is your storefront online, right? And then what will happen is, once you have created your page, all the pages that you are an admin on will come up here. So then you'll click on your company page once you've created it. And so what you want to do basically is grow your personal network first, and you can do it simultaneously. And so once you're growing and I only started this a couple months ago, really. So you know, that's why I don't have many followers, but what I'm doing is the goal really is to gain about 100 followers a month. That's sort of the goal that I give to my clients as well. So what you want to do is go up to your network tab. And if you don't have any invitations, you're going to scroll down. I apologize for how slow it is right now.
That's just Zoom always when you're going over Zoom.
Okay. So, and then you're going to get a bunch of connections that LinkedIn suggests that you connect to, because you have other connections with common people under the show more button. So what you want to do is you want to start connecting with those people and create a nice message that is personable and doesn't sound robotic. And every connection that you connect with, have a little message, and actually it will show up here. If you can copy and paste a message like that you later on, you know, make sure that you personalize with their first names, that's very effective. So then what you want to do is, remember, this is your personal profile. Okay. What you want to do is press accept. Okay. And there's a little button right here that will say message the person that you just accepted a connection with. So you're then going to go grab your message. And for me, I have one that's already written. And I will then go up to the message button. I'm going to copy and paste my message, and then make sure you change out the name. Okay. From before.
Very important.
Yes. Very, very important. And then my business link is here. Here's another important thing for my business page. So what I'm doing is I'm saying, can you follow my business page? I'm working on expanding my followers. And 75% of people will follow your business page because you're asking them to nicely, right? And so I send that. But what you have to make sure is, when you are on your personal page, you want to go over to your business page. They're also on the left side here. And you want to make sure that you press view as a member button before you copy and paste your business page link. So view as a member. Now this link is for when people come to your site, it's not an admin link. So those are two different links. And a lot of times people don't know that. So they will, when they're in admin mode, they will take this link over and nobody can add or follow it, because you're in admin mode and not a member mode. So you would copy and paste this link, put it in your messaging to ask people to follow you. And I'm telling you, 75% of people will follow your business page. I mean, sometimes I'll get 20 followers a day. Other times it's slower, but Another thing is that when you are, let me go back to admin mode, how LinkedIn does it for growing a network is they will allow you 100 credits a month. And that's where you go to admin tools. Once you're on your business page, you go to invite connections. So this is another way of doing it. But when you run out of credits, do it the old fashioned way that I just told you. So right now, I have 26 out of 100 credits available. Okay. Every first of the month, they reset your credits, or they reset your credits whenever somebody accepts your invitation. Okay, so if you send out 100 invites and 50 of them accept your invitation, you have 50 more invites to send out. So then you would go and you would click on people, and then let's say I did it 26 times, right? And then you would click here, invite those connections. Okay, so then you'll see this number rise every day if you do this. So literally, come on LinkedIn every single day, and or even multiple times a day, and always go to the network tab, and these are all the people that have invited you to connect with them, and then make sure you go down and connect with other people, and you will grow your LinkedIn connections very quickly. And it's organic, right? So it doesn't cost you money to pay for ads. And of course, posting is a whole other thing. And you want content on your page so that people will want to connect with your business page, right? They want to follow it because they want to find some good content. So make sure you're posting. I mean, 5 days a week, I recommend, but if you can't, just post as much as you can. Even if that just means sharing other people's interesting posts and doing some good hashtags. So this is what I was saying. So you see where it says 22 mutual connections, or a number of mutual connections. That's good. You want to connect with those people, because a lot of times it means they're probably either in your industry or you know them through other people. So that's a good kind of segue into creating a message. Like I usually say, hey, it looks like we play in the same sandbox with our connections. So use that for a good message when you're connecting with people who are mutually connected to you. Anyway, so do you guys have any questions? And I want to know how you guys are doing it, if I've missed out on anything.
I've got
What
a
I
question.
always like to do is I always like to take a vertical, because again, birds of a feather kind of flock together. So I'll run a search on, and with what I do, I'm in multiple industries and multiple verticals. So say it's realtors, say it's, and what I'm going to do to grow this and to grow these channels is exactly what I'm going to do. So what we'll do is my iPhone has the ability to save text, key text, where you just put in one or two things and it has that message. So I embed that message in there already based on vertical. So based on the industry, the message is customized to each individual industry. And then based on that industry, and then I change out the names, but I'll just sit there while I'm watching TV or whatever on LinkedIn, and I'll just go through and I'll search all second degree connections who are connected with someone who I've already connected with. I have 7,000 connections, so there's a lot of second degree connections.
That's
so I'll
awesome.
take a space in an industry at a location, and I'll give them a reason. So like now I'm going to be going in central New Jersey for different people, and I'll be saying, hey, I'd like to connect, and then after I connect, I'll follow up and say, you should join our team. You should check this out, and then follow up with this other piece. The other thing too is when I am connecting, I like to offer something to them ahead of time, not just ask what they can do for me, but hey, what can I do for you? I want to help your business. I want to see how can I help grow your business? And that's what I do to kind of do it. And that's how teams came to be. How can we help grow your business? And this is the kind of thing people were asking for, is being able to generate content.
That's awesome. And also just like, don't make your messages so robotic, because I get 20, 30 messages a day that are just like the same, like it's like a novel that you have to read about everyone's business. And it's like, make it short and sweet and personable, and you'll be fine. Paul, you had it.
Yeah. So this might be out of the scope of what you're talking about now, but you did mention, posting at least 5 times a week if you can.
Mm-hmm.
What's the advantages and the differences of just kind of posting on the wall versus posting an article?
So you mean like a blog? I mean, it depends
on LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn. Like, so if you're talking about the blog section of LinkedIn, how you can post an article.
Yes.
Okay. So, well, I love that. I love the blog option on, or I don't know if it's called blog or article. I forget what
it's
called.
articles.
Yeah. So, if you have something good to write and you have the time to write it, absolutely use it. It looks very professional. You can add an image. It's awesome. But a lot of times people just don't have the time to post. I would highly recommend it because it's great for content. You can, put your link in there to your website. Another thing, always link to your website, especially if it's, so I usually post my blog on my website because I have a blog section, and that's gonna pull traffic over to the website, which is ideally what you want. So if you don't have a blog section on your website, definitely use the blog or the article section on LinkedIn and post something there. What you want to do is either entertain or educate. Those are kind of the two reasons why you're going to post. So of course, there's reason, like, people love video. They love videos. I get way more views of my videos that I post than I do of just an image or a post, like a regular text post. So I would say to definitely utilize that feature, but spread it out, like have a whole variety of different posts that either educate or entertain people.
And that's what we're going to do here today. Again, with the video, we got to cut the content and keep it short for LinkedIn and some of these things. I think the other big piece between the article and the page is you look at the article as something a little more permanent, like you're using it in Paint. And the post has a much shorter life. So the post will have a life. LinkedIn's life is a lot longer than Twitter. I mean, that life can be about 2-week window, whereas the article really stays there until you delete it. And because you've locked that article in, it's also about your profile and your persona. It really becomes part of you. So you really better be committed to what you put in that article, because that's really part of your profile and who you are on LinkedIn, where the posts are really just kind of bullets that go flying by.
Another thing is to make sure you share, because your personal page is going to have more followers usually when you start than your business page. Because ideally you're kind of inviting your current personal connections to follow your business page. Always share your content on your business page, because you're going to get more coverage and there's going to be more impressions to more people if you share it. And if you have a little network, kind of like us, tag people on people that will help share your content. And of course, relax teams. So utilize hashtags as well. Like the COVID-19 one, I mean, there's like millions of people on that, or at least hundreds of thousands. So when I want something to really spread like wildfire, I always do the COVID-19 hashtag, because it's going to get a lot of coverage, and anything can really pertain to it, especially with marketing, because it's like helping businesses grow during COVID kind of thing, right? So definitely utilize hashtags.